Are you the center of the universe? This question seems absurd, yet most of us live as if it's true. We believe our happiness depends on getting what we want, avoiding what we fear, and making others serve our needs. But what if these beliefs are just a cosmic joke? What if you're not separate from what you seek? This might sound like a riddle, but it's actually the fundamental truth that all authentic, spiritual traditions point toward, though most of us spend our lives missing it completely. The mystics knew this intimately. Jesus spoke of not seeking because everything is already given. Buddha taught that attachment causes suffering, and Lao Tzu urged us to find joy in what is. But even after millennia of wisdom, humanity still struggles with this simple insight. Now, you might think this perspective is just another New Age idea, but I invite you to stay open. Imagine if it turned out you've been looking for your glasses while they re-perched on your head. That's how ridiculous our search for enlightenment looks when we don't realize we're already it. So let's dive deeper into this concept and see where it leads us. We begin by acknowledging that the universe is vast and awe-inspiring. Stars so distant they never touch us twinkle into existence and go out one by one over eons. On a small blue marble orbiting an average star, life arose with consciousness and began searching for meaning. We dream of transcending our earthly bonds and exploring the cosmos. Yet, here's the paradox. Perhaps the greatest journey is looking inward. Consider the scale of the universe. Are you really at its center? Or are you merely aware of it from a particular vantage point, much like a wave is aware of the ocean from the perspective of a surfer? This analogy hints at a radical idea. Maybe we aren't separate from the universe, but part of it. We experience the vastness of space and time within ourselves as vastness is what we perceive without. Could it be that externally we only see what internally we are? To understand this further, let's turn to the ancient wisdom preserved in texts like the Upanishads. They reveal that the universe arises from a source of pure awareness, which some call Brahman. This awareness isn't localized in space or time. It's beyond our limited categories of understanding. Yet, from it, the illusion of separateness arises like bubbles on a stream. Think of a dream. Within the dream, each character believes themselves to be an independent self, pursuing goals, experiencing emotions, interacting with others. But upon awakening, we recognize the dream world and ourselves were all constructs of the sleeping mind. Similarly, the Upanishads teach that this material world is a dreamlike projection arising from a deeper reality of unity. But how does awareness forget its own nature? This forgetting happens gradually through a process the yogis call Maya, which literally means illusion. Maya operates through three subtle tricks that keep us trapped in separateness. First, identification. We mistakenly identify with the temporary body-mind complex instead of our eternal essence. Second, localization. We then confine this awareness to a specific location, saying I'm in my head, but awareness has no inherent location. It's boundless. Third, temporal binding. We stitch together moments of experience into a seeming continuity called me. Yet awareness is always fresh and new, each moment. The individual frames of our experience are like a movie. Awareness is the viewing consciousness that witnesses them all. So long as we believe the illusion, we remain lost. But the path to awakening is marked by 3 steps: seeing through identification to realize we re not the body, but the awareness observing it; seeing through localization to understand that awareness is boundless and not confined to any spot; and seeing through temporal binding to recognize the ever-present immediacy of awareness beyond past, present, and future. Here's where things get truly paradoxical. To see through these illusions, we don't need to acquire anything. We simply must stop believing what's not real. In the words of the Sufi mystic Ibn Arabi, people seek what is not elsewhere because they do not know that it is in them. This idea finds resonance in modern psychology as well. The cognitive revolution of the 60s challenged behaviorism and revealed the crucial role of our beliefs in shaping our experience. Psychologist Abraham Maslow took this further, arguing that peak experiences and mystical states arise from seeing through our self-imposed limitations. This echoes Eastern wisdom, showing that mystical insight is hardly a New Age fad, but a universal truth accessible to anyone willing to look. Yet, here's the key realization. These mystical insights don't take us beyond ordinary life, but transform it. The psychedelic experience isn't showing you something new. It's revealing what was always there, but overlooked. Like using a microscope to see cells for the first time, the cells existed before the microscope revealed them. The danger comes when seekers mistake the psychedelic experience for enlightenment itself, become dependent on substances to feel spiritual, or fail to integrate the recognition into daily life. To awaken fully, we must learn to recognize what is true when we re-sober and in the midst of everyday challenges. So how can we bring this recognition into our daily lives? Here are 3 practices from contemplative traditions around the world that help embody this realization. First, the pause practice. Set random reminders throughout your day. When they chime, ask, what is aware right now? Don't analyze or judge, just notice. Over time, you'll feel a shift in your sense of self. Next, dialogues with Maya. When stressed, ask, what story am I believing right now that's causing suffering? See through the story to the awareness that's untouched by it. Finally, the sleep inquiry. As you fall asleep, ask, will awareness continue in deep sleep? Don't answer conceptually. Investigate it directly. As you practice these, you may notice your relationship to problems, people, and purpose start to shift in unexpected ways. Problems become perspectives. Challenges remain, but your fundamental being is not threatened. Like clouds passing overhead, they can't harm the vast blue sky. Relationships deepen. Others are no longer seen as separate entities to manipulate or control, but as expressions of the same awareness. This recognition brings peace and authenticity to interactions. Purpose clarifies. No longer do you seek validation from without. Action arises naturally from wisdom and compassion. As Lao Tzu said, the sage does nothing, yet nothing is left undone. We've come full circle to where we began. The universe is vast and mysterious, yet within us lies an even greater mystery, our true nature. By contemplating this and practicing direct experience, we begin to awaken to our deepest potential. But remember, this journey is yours alone. Trust the path unfolding before you, and when doubts arise, return to direct experience. Notice what is, and you'll find what you seek. Now let's turn to you, the reader. Have you had experiences where you felt a deep sense of connection with all things? If so, share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the inspiration someone else needs. Also, if you found value in this chapter, please hit the like button and subscribe. This helps our work reach more seekers on their spiritual journey. Thanks for joining us on this exploration. And until next time, may you find peace in the midst of life's challenges.